Hello my pouring friends. Today we're doing a 14 mini cup flip cup using little 100 ml cups, and I'm going to cover the canvas and see how we go. We're using all the chakra colors, so red, yellow, orange, green, blue, purple and violets, and the supporting colors to hold the cells are going to be black and silver. In the silver I'm going to add that metallic mica, and that will make it look a little bit extra special too. So let's see how we go. I'm going to record myself mixing all the colors. I've pre-made the pouring medium and I'll fast forward this process, but I'm just doing it because I want to actually see how long it takes. All right, let's go. Oh, so hubby just walked past and said, "Do you think you're filming yourself? Because you're not." I was like, oh man. And honestly, I've done 4 colors, so I'm doing 2 of each color. So for the reds, I'm doing a warm red and a cool red, and then the yellows, I'm doing my favorite yellow, which is an egg yolk yellow, and then this vibrant yellow. So I've only done 4 colors, and honestly I think it's been about 15 minutes. So I don't know, do you really want to watch me mix them up in fast motion? I don't think so. I will keep mixing and get back to you very soon. I thought I'd show you how I mix that chromy silver. I got a bit ahead of myself, but this has got this much pouring medium in it, and the paint that I've used is a jacquard. It's an airbrush paint, and it's metallic silver. So I add, where's the camera thing? Yeah, there. I just stir that in first. It takes a little bit to get in, especially when you've got the cup this full and you're trying to look at the camera. Mix, 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 mix. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you the pouring medium today is just PVA and water. We've seen a few pours using only PVA and water lately with success. So just bringing your PVA straight up to a nice pouring consistency, and then that's called your pouring medium. Kettle's boiling, that means it's nearly cup of tea time, which is perfect because my paints are just nearly, this is my last one. My paints are all ready, so I'll let them sit for 10 minutes. Oh, sorry, you're out of shot. Okay, so that's the first part of it. The second part is adding, where is it? Some metallic effect mica. Now, where are we? I want to make sure that, I'll move these reds out of the way. I want to make sure that the silver's in shot so you can see how much I sprinkle. Here it is. Can you see that well? Alright, so I literally get this out and I hopefully can sprinkle it, you know, without a whole lot falling out, because I haven't got another little scoop thing. And I do about a teaspoon, and I'm calling that a teaspoon now. I'll bring that up, and can you see the extra chromy effect it adds to this jacquard? It really makes it mirror-like and awesome. My cup of tea's coming. No, it wasn't. It was a pinch on the bum. Okay, so you just keep mixing the mica powder in, just gently, gently, gently. And you know, the particles are very fine, so you don't have to worry about it lumping up. It just simply dissolves in. You know, you might be tempted to start squishing it in, but don't. It's rolling across the top of the paint mix and dissolving in as we speak, and it will all get in, and it will be awesome and glamorous, and this is going to be the feature in this chakra pour. In my healing process, I love to imagine silver light coming down, so I'm really excited to be doing this. You know, I discovered this little bit of adding mica into the paints by accident only a couple of days ago, and I'm sure it's been well done before, and then people probably decide that the mica powder's too special to use in pouring. But you know what, I love pouring and I make some beautiful creations, and so do you all, so nothing's too special. It's like trying to save your, you know, your favorite perfume for your special occasion. Your special occasion's here, everyone, and it's called living. And the first thing we should be grateful for every morning is the fact that we've woken up. And particularly for us in these groups, you know, we are so fortunate. I know many of us have our life challenges, but you know, I'm really grateful every day that I don't wake up in a war-bound country, and I'm grateful that I have the basic necessities for my family's needs to be met on a daily basis. And I'm grateful that I have the luxury of time and resources to be able to indulge really in pouring, because I do indulge in it. It's a massive indulgement and I'm very grateful for it. And so that's enough of my gratitude practice while I stir the silver, and I'm going to now add my silicone and just let my paint sit for 10 minutes while I have my cup of tea. I'll show you how I add my silicone. So here's a red, and I will be just adding 3 drops. 1, 2, 3, and then fold. 1, 2, 3, that's it. All right, so I'll get on with doing that, having my cup of tea, and then we'll lay all the paints out. And here's all the paints laid out. So I've got to now pour these into little mini 100 mils, and then get them over to here where I'm going to set 7 up across here, 7 up across here, and then flip, 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 flip. So I will layer the paints now, and just so you know, oh, there's all my nice cups ready. I'm going to do colour, silver, colour, black, colour, silver, colour, black in each single one, and then bring them all over and then flip them. All right, that's the plan. Let's see how we go. There you all are, set out, ready to go. 2 of each. Red, orange, yellow, green, throat, blue, crown, purple, and violet. Oh, no, sorry, third eye and crown. So root chakra is red. Oh, what was that? Oh, did you hear the birds? Anyway, that you don't need to know all that, because I'm sure if you want to find out, you can look all of that up yourself. And there's the cups. So let's get this ready to flip. I'm still wondering which way is the best way to flip. I'm pretty excited. They are only little cups. They're 100 mils each, but fundamentally there's 14 cups, so there's 1400 mil of paint. All right, here we go. I've been dilly-dallying because I'm nervous. There's a lot of cups here to flip well. So this is what I do when I've got a lot of cups to flip. I get a bit of cardboard, do the flipping. Did you see the board tip? The canvas tip, and then I slide it off like that. Now I've got a bit of foam underneath because of the weight of all of the paint. And I think I might have to adjust that right now. And let's see, I'm going to have to slow down a bit because I don't want to get my colours out of order. This nice piece will go into a shop in Dalesford called The Readers. It's a healing spiritual bookshop, and I've been working there for about 5 years now, and this will go into the healing room. Just wondering if I actually don't want that there. Oh my god, I've got, let's have a look. It just feels unbalanced. I thought it was a good idea, but I don't like it. What am I going to do? What if I just put it this way a bit? I'll see if I feel better about it like that. Not really. Oh, that's better. I think maybe a bit was out or something. Alright, let's just keep going forward. Okay, moving forward. Very good. Our next purple, which is representative of our third eye. Can slide right to here. Can't you just see me losing one of these? I can. No, I can't. I can't visualize that at all. I visualize the best for myself and everyone around me. Let's repeat the affirmation together. I visualize I visualize the best for myself and everyone I love who is around me. Things in my life come to me effortlessly and easily. Hey you, stay still. Oh, having to pay attention. Does anyone know what colour that was? That was yellow, so I've done a boo-boo. We have to slide this right down to about third. It's our solar plexus. I've missed our throat chakra. It's because I moved the cups out of order. Okay. Throat chakra. Glad I'm kind of focused on the chakras so that I've got the order going on. I watched a video of Julie recently. I was just checking out her PVA measurements because we tend to do quite similar things, and we've had quite a few conversations about it in the past. It's really good. But anyway, in one of her videos, she also, the one that I watched today, I can't remember which one it was, but she also got things out of order, and it was not funny. It's sort of, you get the fear of something that once it's flipped cannot be rectified. Okay, so that's green, so I should be halfway. Okay, so we've got crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus. All right, very good. We're on target. It's a handy little tip, this sliding off the cardboard. I can't remember where I saw it. Most likely Deb Coles, you know. I've been following her for for a long time now. You know, she's retired. Deb Coles retired. The pouring industry burnt her out. She's got lots of great fans, etc. But in the end, it got her. Okay. It's very sad. I do like Deb. Alright, I'm going to squirt around the edges. What colour shall I use? I wonder if I've got enough gold. I haven't used any gold in the pour, so it could help a pop. So I'm just gonna squirt around the edges. You know, really, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have enough paint, aren't you? But to be sure, it's only because it's going up in the healing room. Oh, I guess I could add this afterward. I might just keep going though, because maybe some of the gold will bleed in, and I'd like that. Actually, now I feel like I want to do just a line of gold, and you know, it might just disappear underneath it all. It might only be seen when it's dry. Could be cool though. Woohoo! Thank you. You can fast forward this bit if you want. I don't think I always take the greatest care with my sides. It's because I like the organic dripping down the side look, but a lot of people don't like it unless it's completely covered. They think that it looks messy and unkept, and that's from a gallery perspective, guys. If you're going to cover your sides of your canvas, have them completely covered. So if you're going to have some drips, make sure that you've got a supporting paint colour there. And that's feedback from a couple of curators. They're like, you know, people just don't like it. Okay, here I go. Do I remember what my plan is? I'm going to drag and pull away from it. Here I go. First one. Let's go. Wow, so much paint lost. Let's just help that find its way there, and let's recognize that I think I need to just remind myself I did use a ridiculous amount of paint, and it's going to be like that the whole way, and that's all right. Okay, so I want to make sure that I do that this time. And catch some of this paint and bring it back down the other end. It's looking nice. Look how thick it is. By jingies. Oh, that looks dreadful. Not to worry. Here we go. See the I'm just going to concentrate on doing this now because it's freaking me out. So I think I just need to have it over and done with. Ew. I want to try and get that out, I know that for sure. Probably could have used like a 20-story canvas. I don't know what a 20-story canvas is, but what I'm saying is that there's so much paint on here that for it to look any good, I'm really going to have to roll a lot of it off. And I'm just wondering if I can somehow go and get another canvas to let it rip off to it. I don't exactly know how I'll do that because I'm at home on my own. Ew, I don't like that. I don't like it when I do that. Wow. Well, it's pretty gorgeous. I'm going to try and go into the arty van and get another canvas and just lay it here and just see what I can do. I'll be back in a flash. I must hurry though. Oh, and of course, time's ticking. here, so it's just rolling off. And what I'm going to do is hurry up and think, and I'm just going to push this here and let some of that drip off. Sorry that you've got the back of this. It's an emergency rescue, isn't it? Okay, let's see how that goes. Let's retrieve that. Put that down for a minute. Okay, what will I do? I don't want to rip onto that. Does that stop dripping? Sort of. Some of this paint's not mixed up very nicely at all. Some of it was the PBO, and I can really see the difference. It's quite yuck. And some of it's gorgeous. Alright, I think I can work something with this in a minute, but I need to get it down. Now this is on an angle. That foam is just a pain in the butt, so that's going now. Alright. I just want to tilt that the tiniest bit that direction. I don't actually think I need to do too much to it. Some of the paint has split. Oh, hang on, that's the silver, and it does that weird effect at times. Now, wasn't that bizarre? I don't like how I've got some green dollops there, and that might have been in the whole hecticness of everything, do you reckon? All right, well, shall we torch it? Yeah, look at my hands. I'm really gonna have to give my hands a wipe before I even torch. Out of control. Well, got some nice effects, that's for sure. Certainly not what I was going for, but I actually like this a lot because I like the tree ring effect, and it really looks like that at this point. I actually don't think I need to do any more to this except work out where I can put it while I try and rescue the rest of the other one. And see if I can get some more of this paint up onto it. Do you want to watch? If you do, stay tuned. If you don't, know that in the next however long period of time I'm going to be fluffing around and trying to rescue the second painting that I made. So what I might do is stop it now, and then the next, if I don't want to include the second part of the video, I can do that. All right, well, thanks for watching, and wasn't that interesting? Oh, look at that damn shadow. You can't really see. Hang on, I might just take you down anyway, hey? Oops. Okay, so we've got some really nice effects, gorgeous effects. Certainly covered the chakra system well, and when that dries, it's going to look really good. Sorry I'm rushing, I'm just showing you the paint situation at the back down here. There's loads of it down there. I reckon I should try a dip in there. And look at all that red. And here's the second canvas that I tried to put some stuff onto. Let's see what I can do with it, hey? Alright, my pouring friends, if you're leaving me now, have a great pour. Otherwise, let's see what we can do to save the other canvas. But where's a nice part for us to finish on? Oh, look, I'm such in a fluff that I haven't even showed you some of the gorgeous features. Like, look over here at the red. See that bit there? It's interesting. This is because it's all PVA. I don't know what's going on there. I don't like the looks of that at all, but I'm sure it'll dry to be fine. You know how we become fussier and fussier, and I think I've mentioned that in the past. I don't like those little dollops of the green, but you know, it's actually quite a pretty picture, so I should stop it. Okay, let's get on to saving the other. Is to use this piece of plastic, try and scoop some of it up and lay it in the same places of the colouring and see if I can get some kind of leftover pattern. So here comes some red. And a little bit of the oranges and yellows. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. I'm just even wondering if I should do a swipe. I mean, what's to lose? Shall I see what a swipe would look like? Interesting. I'm just going to keep working and see how I go. I really need something to wipe as I swipe. Oh, I can't even see where I've put my swiper. There it is. Alright. wondering if I should pull these out. Oh dear. There's some more purple up here. Some twigs in it. I'm just fixing a painting that I had a massive accident with. don't know yet. gone? Oh, there it is. And this is what I managed to create out of that leftover paint, and I actually really love it. It's so representative to me of Kundalini rising. Whilst it's not dry, these are gold and silver bits coming up and down from the root chakra all the way up through those energy systems. But let's leave that representation, personal representation, alone for a moment and have a look at what the composition is. So remember, this part was so muddy, I ended up getting some of the fresh colours and drizzled it over it to brighten it. And you know, having a look into some of the areas, we've got some really, really beautiful features, and it is quite a busy pour, but then from a distance, when you see this gold breaking it up, it's very well balanced. So down here is the red and the orange, then moving up to the yellow and the greens and the blues, and then the purples and the violets. So that's the pour that got saved. And let's take you over to, this is it upside down, even though it could be the other way around. No, it is definitely the other way around, red at the bottom. And this is the original one that poured off, and then half the paint came off the canvas because it was way too much. So what an exciting adventure. And I'm glad I was able to record some of this disaster come success, because so many of us have disasters that we don't show each other, and yet they're often our greatest learning points. So thanks again for watching. Now where's a nice part for you to look at before we zoom out? Look, there's some caterpillars. I love them. What about these ones here? I love them too. And what about these cells up here? I love them too. And all of that will look incredibly silver and shimmery, which is perfect because that's representative of the crown chakra. Oh, hang on, I just need to stop filming now. All right, stay well, my friends. Well, it's been about a week, nearly 2 weeks, and the Kundalini rising picture is clean. Well, it's dry and clean. I used some Vitre pen to go over the green here to make it more vibrant, but I didn't actually like the effect it had. So what I'm doing now is using a wink of Stella. It's got a very fine, whoops, where's the brush? Very fine brush. And I'm just going around the outline of the Kundalini rising tree branches, as you can see. So here's one done and one not done, and I'll finish that off now and then make a decision as to what I'm doing next. Sorry about the creaky gate, I still haven't closed it. Okay, so I've put that black around the Kundalini rising parts. By the way, I might just give you a quick brief on Kundalini rising. Kundalini is in reference to the human spirit and how it comes up through the body. It comes up through the root chakra and all the way up and out to the crown chakra. It's often referred to as being a serpent, which is why my Kundalini risings have these little kind of serpentine heads, even though they are looking like a tree. And the reason that I have them looking like a tree is because I'm reminding myself of the importance of being grounded and roots being firmly into the ground. Okay, but that's enough on the reasoning behind this, and let's get back on to what can I do next to help me feel more sated with this. And I think what I'm going to do next is get a little bit of violet sparkle and add some up here to the crown chakra area. And then I think I'm going to add some bronze and gold lines within my Kundalini rising tree / serpent, and then we'll see how that looks. I'll be back to show you what I've done. So it is looking more vibrant. I've added some pale gold PBO and some copper to help create depth, and then I've dappled just the tiniest little bit, oh there you can sort of see it there, of a lot of Australians' favourite product in the world, global bling. But I'm still not satisfied. I want these just really to sparkle out. They're representative of spirit, you know. So what I've done is mixed up in here the tiniest bit of stardust, which is a Larez pigment, and I've added it to pouring medium. I'm going to mix it up and drizzle that through and see how that goes. And with any luck, I should be finished. Isn't this the last part of the painting ever? I am really happy with those little bits of glitter. That was just using a sparkle Mod Podge, by the way. It was the lazy man's way. Here's something funny. Here's the main chakra painting that I did, and I'm really amazed at how I was able to just keep a lot of its good shape, given, if you remember right at the beginning of this clip, just how much I had to move the canvases around and tilt and spill everything out. Well, I've still got a really, really good pour here. And because I've been so focused on the other picture, I haven't shown you this one's outcome. Can you see the beautiful metallic shimmer in the silver? Oh, hang on, I better hold this up. And the way that it's just given a whole lot of really great interest into the other colours. Yeah, I am pretty pleased with it, considering it was really some kind of extraordinary, disastrous moment that managed to get two really nice outcomes from. So I think that'll be it on these two paintings now. I'll just varnish them, and I know that you can imagine how nice they'll look when they're glossed up. Oh, bugger it, I may as well varnish them and show you. And here's the Kundalini Rising, which I'm so partial to. Boy, I really, really love it. All right, I'm going to go and varnish them, and then we'll have a look at them, and then yay. Okay? Oh, looky pictures of my All right, so since I'm going to varnish them, I've decided that we'll use the Repco varnish, since our group's been talking about it quite a bit, and that will be the varnish that we get to have a look at and how it's working. I hope you've been having a great Sunday. Mine's been quite adventurous. Oh, look behind my shoulder. You can tell you're at Maggie's house. Okay, this one's done. I'm trying to work out how I can show you the high gloss. There we go. Without getting my shadow in it. Well, that's not even in the sun, and you can see the nice shadow in it. It needs one more coat, but I'll wait 24 hours for that. Easy to use, beautiful high gloss finish on it. I'll show you something that's dry. Okay, so this is my Dingo Howling, and that has got the Repco on it. It's completely dry now, and look at that shine. It's beautiful. And it took about 4 days for the smell to come out of it. So, hi Dingo Howling. That's the moon representation here with the moonbeams coming down. And there's the dingo. And I love that picture. And it's going in the gallery, but I'm going to be sad to see it go. My friend's going to photograph it. I'm going to get it put on a bag. But that's a whole other story. Okay, my friends, that's it. I will see you soon and stay well.